All right, let's get into a story that's simple on the surface, but pretty powerful underneath. We're calling this one The Deer Who Learned to Walk, Finding Strength in Steady Progress.
You know that feeling? When it seems like everyone around you is just leaping forward and you're just trying to find your footing? Yeah. If you've ever felt small or unimportant, then you're in the right place. This story is for you. And hey, trust me on this. You're going to want to stick around for the whole thing. The lesson here is absolutely worth it, so don't miss the ending.
So, let's set the scene. Our story kicks off with a challenge that feels all too familiar. We're talking about a race that, from the starting line, looks totally unwinnable.
Picture this, a big, bright green meadow. Sun is shining. All the animals are gathering for this special race. You've got the rabbit, hopping around, just oozing confidence. And the older deer are there, stretching these long, powerful legs, totally ready to go.
But then there's our deer. A young deer, standing right there with everyone else, but she feels a million miles away. Her legs are kind of weak, her steps are wobbly, unsteady, and while everyone else looks so graceful and powerful, she just feels behind before it even starts.
And this right here, this is where the story really begins. The race starts and everything changes. This is the part we call the deer who walked.
So, the signal is given, and bam, the other animals are just gone. They shoot forward like they were shot out of a cannon.
It happens so fast. All she sees is a big cloud of dust where they used to be. And just like that, the noise is gone, the dust settles, and she is standing there, all alone at the starting line.
In that moment, you can imagine, right? With everyone else so far ahead you can't even see them, quitting felt like the easiest thing in the world, the most logical thing to do. And man, if that isn't a feeling we all know.
But she doesn't quit. Something inside her just shifts, and she decides to focus on one thing, and one thing only. Just one more step.
And this is her big aha moment. She realizes this race isn't about the rabbit, it's not about the other deer, she's in an internal race now. The only person she has to beat is the deer she was yesterday.
So she comes up with this really simple, really powerful mantra. It's not about being fast, it's about being present. One push, one breath, one step. That's it. That's all she had to do. And that was enough.
And here's the crazy part. The faster animals, they'd sprint and get tired. They'd have to stop and rest. But her, she just kept moving. Yeah, it was slow, but it was steady. She just never stopped. Okay, so this is where the story stops being about a deer and starts being about us. Let's talk about the idea of growth before it's seen.
Look, let's be real. This story was never really just about a deer in a field. Maybe it's about you. Maybe it's about that feeling that your progress is just too slow, or doubting yourself because your effort isn't flashy or loud.
Let's break it down, right? The fast animals in the story, that's what other people's success looks like from the outside. That long, lonely road, that's your own journey. And those steady, simple steps the deer was taking, those are your small, daily efforts, the things you do when nobody's watching. That is your unseen strength, your hidden potential.
And this is the line. This is the whole thing right here. Some things grow before they're seen. Before a giant tree can touch the sky, it first has to grow these deep, strong roots way down in the dark when nobody can see a thing.
And that's exactly what your work is doing right now. Your quiet effort today, that extra hour you put in, that one more rep, that page you read, that's you building your roots. That becomes your unstoppable power tomorrow.
So, what's the takeaway? What does all this mean for your race, for your finish line?
Well, here are a few things to remember. You don't have to be the fastest person in the room to win. You don't need a round of applause to keep going. And you sure as heck don't need anyone's permission to start. Because real, true, lasting growth, that happens in the quiet moments. It happens when no one is watching.
If you walk away with just one thought today, please let it be this one. Slow progress is still progress. Every single step forward, no matter how small, it counts. The deer didn't win because she was fast. She won because she just didn't quit.
And that leaves us with one final question. I don't want you to think about some huge goal for next year. I want you to think about right now, today. What is your next small step?